Valley View Elementary School in Columbia Heights is in a crisis. Its teachers and staff are more like frontline first responders right now, as 3 of their students are in immigration detention: a preschooler, a 2nd grader, and a 5th grader. And at least 25 other families have had a parent detained, the school says, by immigration agents in the last month. I went to the school today for a talk in the principal's office. Valley View Elementary School, Columbia Heights, Minnesota. Student population 570. More than half of them are Hispanic or Latino. What have the last 2 weeks been like for you?
It's been chaotic for our whole staff. You know, when I come to school in the morning, I might take a lap around the block with my truck first to see who's sitting there. When we go to dismiss kids, we're looking up and down the block.
Before the first bell rings to let the kids in, a principal checking the perimeter is a good way to set the scene for Minnesota in January of 2026.
Your sense of security is gone.
And for this principal, it's not coming from paranoia. It's coming from the reality of what his school community has gone through for the last 9 days. It started with Liam.
Yep.
Liam was taken January 11th with his father. Both of them, their lawyer and this principal, say were seeking asylum and had their papers.
His cubby is still there. His seat is still there at the table where he sits, but he's one of many. Yesterday we had 2 students that mom was abducted outside of a courthouse that she reported for her monthly or weekly check-in because of her asylum status, and she was taken right out of there. Those 2 students were in our building. We had to bring them down because mom's down at the Whipple building requesting that we bring them down to her.
You had to take 2 kids to their mother who was being detained.
Detained, yep.
If that sounds painful, you should know Jason did it because in addition to the students of his now taken into custody, he has even more students going home to half a home because parents, he says, have been taken.
So now we have single parent families trying to manage on a single income to stay here.
How many families?
25. To this date, it's 25 families, and I'm saying
in this school?
In this school alone. And that's a mom or a dad. I'm not counting grandpa and grandmas. I'm not counting aunts and uncles. We know we have multi-family units that are housing, but this is just parents.
For those who are left but are afraid to bring their kids, that's about 60 families, there is food stacked in the hallway where kids are typically walking. The staff and volunteers deliver that food every week. And those deliveries also reveal loss.
We also didn't find families. Families have fled that we had no contact with. I don't know if they left the state, left the city. They just ghosted us. We can't get a hold of them. So we don't know what happened to them.
Valley View Elementary School has 3 less students, at least 25 less parents, and a growing sense of dread because they are seeing no reduction in force or let up in fear.
It's been heavier than ever with just the number of ICE agents going back and forth that's in our neighborhoods. It has not slowed down one bit.
One ray of good here. When I walked into the school this morning, there was a delivery person in front of me, and he was carrying a backpack. It was a Spider-Man backpack, like the one 5-year-old Liam was wearing when he was detained. And that backpack was a gift from a stranger to give to Liam if and when he ever gets back to school. I'll be right back.